Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Comedy Spot Live. We have a fun show for you right now. It is Anti-Cooperation League Town Hall meeting. Let me give you some background really quickly for those of you that may not have seen the show or know about Anti-Cooperation League. ACL is an improv group that in regular times performs every Saturday night at the Sacramento Comedy Spot. We haven't been able to do the show since March. But we decided we would do an online version where we have a town hall meeting, which is a thing we used to do a long time ago. So here's how it works. We have cast members from Anti-Cooperation League. They are pretending to be characters in a fictitious town. And all of you watching are important because you are also people in this fictitious town. And we are going to be discussing things that would happen in a town. Just, simple things like, gutters are getting clogged or somebody burnt some bushes or something. I don't know what happens in a regular town. But all of you at home, if you could right now, just give us a list of things we might be able to talk about in this town hall. Now, I'll tell you this. All of the characters are made up. So each one of our cast members has a different character that they're playing. But they're just playing that character. They don't know what's going to happen in this meeting, so that part of it is completely improvised. And it's all based on the information that we get from you, the audience. We want you to comment throughout the show. Like Nicole says, this is one of my favorite shows. Well, I'm glad that you're here. And Donna says, this is my favorite night. Well, it's important for us too. So we're really excited that you're here. If you've watched a couple of town halls, you know that, almost a month and a half ago, I think, Ryan King played a character where he was supposed to give a corn report. It never happened, but people still remember our corn report from a couple of months ago. All right, so right now, do us a favor, put in the name of the town that we are living in. We need that first, and then start giving us a list of things that we need to talk about. And while you're doing that, I just want to remind you to make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe to the Sacramento Comedy Spot so you get notifications. And you can support us on Patreon and through Venmo. Also, we have a comedy school of all things that you can take online: sketch comedy, screenwriting, storytelling, stand-up 101, improv. It's all at saccomedyspot.com/online. So with that being said, let's see what we have here. And then we'll bring out we have Duderville as a name of a town. We have Styville. All right, Megan, that's it. We're calling it Styville. Why? Because I did a whole bunch of Comedy Spot Lives with a giant sty and a swollen eye. So it's Styville is what it is tonight. Start putting your suggestions for what we need to talk about in the comments. We'll come back to those in a second. But I'm really excited, folks. In fact, you know what we need? We need to put the name of the city, I don't know how you do that, Styville. We need to put the name of the city right there. Excellent. So we are going to introduce the people in our town who were able to be here in our Styville Town Hall meeting. Give it up to the folks who were able to join our Zoom meeting. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you. Nice
Hello.
to see you.
Hello.
As your mayor, I'm excited that we're starting to ease up some restrictions that we've had in the town of Styville. I know that some of you are venturing back out and doing things around town. So thank you for being here at this meeting. I'm really interested to get some ideas on what we need to address. So if anybody right off the bat here on the Zoom has something they'd like to discuss, we can take that first. Also, I want to say thank you to all the people from Torsoville that are just over the river from us that gave us all the really nice, they gave us all the new summer produce and everything. That was very nice of you to send that over to people of Torsoville. Anyway, people on Zoom, do you have anything you'd like to address tonight? Okay, yeah, that's okay. I'm hoping that the people on Zoom can hear me or it's going to get weird.
Mayor, can I just say that I think it's important that we all recognize that despite the fact that things are reopening, in your words, that we all really think deeply and strongly about the fact that this plague upon us has come from the Lord, and that by reopening, we fear angering the Lord further.
Okay.
Mayor, also to kind of jump off on that, I'm Josh Moyer. I'm the Styville's acoustic singer-songwriter. You know me. I kind of wish we probably shouldn't reopen because I've been writing a lot of good quarantine songs.
Okay.
Like one of my songs called "My Life in Quarantine," another song called "Quarant Dream."
Right.
Another song I wrote is called Corin Feeling Blue,
Okay.
Corin Feeling Sad.
Right.
You know.
Listen, Josh, I'm not a songwriter. I'm not a musician, but maybe
you
if
don't have to write songs to be a songwriter.
Oh, well, that's very nice. I just think that maybe there's going to be a shelf life to your songs that eventually you might want to write something that has a more universal theme to it. Like
God.
Like God. Okay, that would be one suggestion.
Specifically, the wrath of God.
Okay, maybe not that.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe we should just get into some of the things that are affecting the city. So let me look at online and see what people really want to talk about today. We've been getting a lot of solicitors that are selling water door to door. I know this has been a problem for a lot of you. So let's just jump in. And does anybody have any suggestions on what we could do? Like, I've been just talking to the companies in a firm but nice way and telling them that I'm not interested in their product, and they've been leaving me alone. Is there another solution that maybe we can come up with?
Mr. Mayor. Sorry, Cat Lady Stevens. I know that most of you have never met me in person. I am a house cat, also lady. But I don't think that this is a problem. I actually, personally, I love having fresh water to lick.
Right, I guess that's what I'm saying is, like, some people are gonna react to this differently, and some cats are gonna appreciate having people deliver fresh water. So I appreciate that comment. I do.
Well,
Mario, yeah.
My dear Mayor, my dear sir, excuse me, sir, excuse me. My dear Mayor, associated guests, I would say that we all take a page out of Lord Grantham's book of Downton Abbey.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, me, Nigel, President, Chapter, Fan Club of Downton Abbeyers of Styville. We take a page out of Lord Grantham's book in season 1 when he expunged all jokey jackanapes and horseabouts from the grounds. If we could just expunge water salesmen from Styville, bring it up to standards of the upper class, I believe we'd all live much better lives.
Okay, all right. That's very nice. I'm glad that your little club is still together. It's nice to hear that. It amazes me.
We have not let the cancellation of Downton Abbey dampen our spirits at all, Mr. Mayor.
Right. I mean, the good thing is the movie came out just a little while ago, so you can watch that, and it's still available online. You can still stream it, so it's nice. It's funny how so many of you have British accents, and you were all born here right in Styville, you know?
Well, so one does not need to be born in Britain to enjoy the accentery of British Isles, as we say. That is our slogan. One does not need to be born in the United Kingdom to enjoy the accentery of the British Isles.
Okay,
it's a long slogan. It's a long slogan.
Well, very good. Hey, Cat Lady Stevens, there's a couple people that couldn't be here in our Zoom meeting tonight. They wanted you to say that they really like the way you were just groomed recently, and Amy Church says that shit is fire. She's very excited to see that you were groomed, and they also said that you look perfect.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Mario, what did you have to say? I'm sorry, I've been keeping you. Yeah, hi.
Hey, hi, it's me, Mario,
Oh,
from
right.
Mario Brothers Plumbing.
Yeah.
How you doing? Hey, if you have a problem with water, just call me and I come fix your pipes.
Okay. Unfortunately, this is water salespeople coming door to door, so it doesn't have to do a lot with the actual pipes or anything like that. So.
Oh, well, maybe if you had pipes to work, you wouldn't need to buy water.
Okay, you know what? You got me. So yeah, it's very true. It's very true. Mario, I'm glad that you settled on Styville as your home away from home. Thank you so much for all the work you've been doing. I actually the pipes and sewage around town have never worked better. So thank you.
And I'm rolling in the
What's
coins.
do you want to do that one more time?
Yeah. Try give that another shot.
Yeah, we didn't hear it. What?
Yeah.
Again? Nah, don't worry about it.
maybe it'll work later.
Yeah. And if you want, Mario, maybe we could collab. We've been looking for some people to collab with.
Oh, yeah, we can play together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mayor, if I can give my if I can speak from the soul about this issue.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do. That's what a songwriter does. They speak from the soul. They don't write songs. They speak from the soul and then write those down as songs.
Right.
I happen to like water quite a bit. You might remember some of the songs I wrote about water.
Mm-hmm.
Water is nice.
Yeah.
Water, I like it. In parentheses, glug 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 was another song about water that I wrote.
I hate to say this, but I also really like the single that you came out with, which was Water. Yeah, it's just water. It's actually very good. It's a very good song.
Yeah, it's actually weird that you hated to say that because it sounds like you were just giving me a compliment, and it's weird that you hated to give me a compliment.
I hate to. I don't want to be negative. You know what you're doing. You're doing.
Hey, I'm sorry. All right. Songwriters are not. They don't argue. Okay, that's not how songs are written.
No. You're doing the right thing. I appreciate you being here. Yes,
Mayor. If I could just say that anyone going door to door and not preaching the word of the Lord is giving everyone a bad name who goes door to door and preaches the word of the Lord simply by coming to your door and saying, would you like to go down to the temple and exchange some coins to maybe with this Mario fellow and give them to me for water when it is up to the Lord to give you water.
Oh, okay. You know what?
Every door-to-door evangelist has that name. I cannot countenance it.
So I do need to insert myself here. I do not agree with Mr. Davidson.
Mm-hmm.
As everyone knows, cats are historically atheist. We believe not in God.
Right. I do know that.
Mayor, if I may interject, there is only one Lord, and it is Lord Grantham of Crawley House in Downton Abbey.
Right.
And Lady Sybil, who perished, she is always in our thoughts, but there is one Lord, and that is Lord Grantham.
Lord Grantham. Right.
And who needs water, right? Water. We just need tea. That's all you need.
Okay, well.
You need tea.
Yeah.
Chip.
You do?
Yeah, I only drink Americanos soy steamed.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody needs water to make coffee, and everybody needs water to make tea. So.
Nope, don't think so.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
you know
this is soy. There's no water in it.
All right.
That is factually incorrect, Mayor.
All right. Let's move.
Yeah.
Let's move forward. All right.
Okay.
Let's just let's look at the comments again from the people who are at home, and let's just see if there's other issues we need to tackle. Let's see. Yep. Good. I have to go back further. Yep, I have to go back further. Sorry, I didn't tab this, so I'm having to. Let's see. New cult has come to town. No, there's not a new cult in town. That's not correct. That was in the comments. That's not a thing. Oh yeah, we had our first stoplight installed. Unfortunately, the company thought that we wanted a spotlight to be put in town. So now on the corner of First and A, all we have is just a spotlight that comes down in the center of the intersection. I'm really
Mayor,
yeah.
is no mistake. I personally went and talked to that installation crew and I said, you know what this town needs? This town needs a spotlight.
Okay.
A spotlight on sin and a spotlight on the people here in this town who are doing unholy things, apparently with cats and living beneath us under the sewers and are not prostrating themselves before the Lord.
Okay.
I can't see red or yellow or green, only the blinding white light of the Lord and his judgment.
Okay, well
we missed an incredible opportunity. I don't know why we didn't put a laser on the light.
Right. Okay, well we can't put a laser on there. I know that would be really good for you, Cat Lady
Yeah.
Stevens.
Be the best.
You have really bright teeth, by the way. You look great. I'm just so happy that you were groomed recently. I'm glad that the groomers are back open so that you could get to the groomers.
Yes. That's my favorite part, that things are slowly opening.
Right. Dave, you wasted our money on our light asking our team to put in a spotlight. Now there's just a spotlight in the middle of the road.
It's so that the Lord can see us so much more clearly.
All right, let's move on. Yes, go ahead, Mario.
I was just going to say, somewhere where I come from, we have the piranha plant, and it comes up, and we stop right in front of it, and then we wait for it to go down, and then when it goes down, then you go.
Okay, so you want to replace our stoplight with a piranha plant that'll come up out of the ground.
It'll stop everyone.
It's actually not a bad idea now that I think about it.
Reminds me of one of my songs, Piranha Plants. I'm scared of them.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
All right, that's. Josh,
I personally have not had any problems with the stoplight, as it's called, being that it's at First and A. I live at 21st and Z, which you probably call Z, but I live at 21st and Z, and I don't have any problems. I just get, Carson to order the butler to drive me anywhere I want to go, and I've never seen any issues with the stoplight.
Okay, well,
listen, Nigel, the last time we listened to you in any form about traffic, you had us put that roundabout in the center of town, and it has been a catastrophe.
My dear sir, I've explained this several times. You drive on the wrong side of the road. How am I supposed to drive on the correct side of the road and you drive on the incorrect side of the road without the roundabout?
All right,
we should just get along, okay? Maybe that's what I'm here for. I'm here to write music to bring us together.
All right.
I feel like that's my purpose.
Well, there's a couple things.
Nigel, I have a question. Nigel, you have a butler?
Yes, I have a butler who orders a chauffeur to drive. My butler's butler would take care of food. The butler's chauffeur takes care of the driving.
That is cat dreams.
Yes, you have spirit.
I also, I want to point out that because when the spotlight was installed, I just began playing there.
I know.
In the middle of the street.
It backed up traffic for hours last Friday.
It did, but I think people heard my message and I put my soul out there, and then people reached out and touched my soul through my music. And I think, isn't that more important than cars?
Josh, I wasn't able to leave because as I said, I'm a house cat lady.
Yeah.
Will you sing a little bit of the song for those of us who missed it?
Oh.
Yeah. It just depends what song you want to hear, because I have a lot of songs. Songwriting, I never stop songwriting. I kind of almost start writing a song.
The moment when your soul fully opened.
Yeah.
That sound.
Thank you. I'm hearing. I know exactly what you mean. Okay.
That's enough. Thank you.
Yeah,
thanks.
Really,
I think.
Yes. Very good.
I really like to feel that my music is kind of like a movie, if it were only sounds.
All right. Well, I do have a request though. Somebody who couldn't be
Yeah.
here tonight, they wanted to hear the song that you wrote called Quarantine. Quarantine.
Yeah.
But unlike Cat Lady Stevens, I'd like to hear a longer version of that, please.
Okay, well, it's a different song, so.
Well, okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, this is Quarantine.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's it?
I think
Stirring.
songs are kind of like a play that you act out by playing music instead of having any actors.
Okay. All right. Well,
Very
that
good.
makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. All right. So,
Can I just interrupt? Josh, I think you just described what some people refer to as a concert.
I wouldn't, because concerts are you get paid for concerts,
right.
and while I don't get paid for my music, music is still like a concert. Songwriting is like a concert you don't get paid for.
All right.
And it could be anywhere.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know what? I think I'm just going to call the contractors and have them replace the light, okay? And we'll have a stoplight instead of a spotlight. All right?
Okay.
And the laser. Think about it.
And I'll see if they do lasers. Donna's at home tonight. She says someone's cat keeps pooping in my flower beds.
No.
So we just want to. Are you sure it's I'm sure you're sure it's cat poop. I just want to know if anybody else has been affected by this. No one.
Cat poop.
Yeah. Mario.
Oh, it's a me, Mario.
Yeah.
The cats a poop. You get the water and you squirt it off, and then no more cat poop.
Just squirt it off wherever it's at.
Yeah. And then you can hit it with the fireball.
Okay. Well, has anybody been letting their cats outside to poop outside without supervision?
But
No,
are we quite sure this is a cat pooping? Because sometimes when you let some of the staff go of your manor estate, they have nowhere to go to. And they just live like wild feral animals around your compound. I saw it in season 5 of Downton Abbey.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
That makes sense. That makes sense to me. I think we should not be blaming and assuming cats are doing things. That is some bias that needs to be addressed.
All right. Well, so Cat Lady, you don't know anything about that. I feel bad asking you, but you don't know anything about pooping in Donna's flower beds?
Yes, I do. I did it.
Oh, you did it.
Well.
Oh. Well,
okay.
That's a noble confession.
I appreciate. I do appreciate that. Maybe not poop in Donna's flower beds.
Just other flower beds?
You could poop in my flower bed. I want to give you a place to poop, you know.
Do we not have a sandbox in our Stuyville Park?
The park's been closed for months.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Quarantine. Yeah. Got to get creative.
Right.
I feel
so,
it.
yeah, Mario.
It's a me, Mario.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. You have an attachment for the toilet you can get, so you can go potty in the potty as a cat. You get that.
There's an attachment. Where does it connect to on a cat so they can go poop in the
No,
toilet?
not on the cat, the silly.
Oh.
Silly man. Oh. You funny guy.
Okay.
Cat Lady Stevens, can I just say this? And really, please tell your cat friends. Normally, I wouldn't be offering services to a cat, but in this time, we must band together as community. We have what we refer to as the 40 days and 40 nights in the desert out behind my church, the Church of Perpetual Disappointment. And if you and your cat friends wanted to use our desert landscape, we're currently not using it because of quarantine. You could poop there.
It's like a big old sandbox. Yeah.
Okay.
This is great. I really feel like my music has brought us closer together, and I think we can all say it was directly because of my music that we were kind of able to see eye to eye.
I
It
don't.
was the Lord, Josh. It was not your music. It was the Lord and his benevolence.
I
The
don't.
Lord works in crazy ways, and some of those ways is songs. Because what is the sunlight if not a song made by God?
Oh, okay. All right. Listen, ACLU Tear is also here for the meeting. She says, or he says that they have a confession they want to make. They actually pooped in Donna's yard. That's human poop. So
Yeah, there was poop when I got there, so I wasn't the only one for
okay.
sure.
Just want to be very clear. I do not want humans pooping in the 40 days in the desert
Okay.
recreations.
You know what? Let's just not poop
Only
in anybody's front yard. Let's find other places to poop, okay? Like, it sounds like the pastor is going to allow us to poop. This is the weirdest thing I've ever said, but the pastor is going to allow us to poop in his place, so let's do that. ACLU Tear, please poop at your own house, all right? And if you need to use a toilet, you can use mine. Yes, Mario.
Mario, very sad that you would not use toilet.
Okay, yeah, exactly. See, we want to use a toilet. We want to keep small businesses employed, all right? Mario doesn't make money unless he's fixing toilets, okay?
Hey, it's a me, Mario.
Yeah, I know it's you, Mario. You don't have to introduce yourself every single time, okay? We definitely get it, all right? Let's see. Hashtag, Hallie says, hashtag, you can poop in my flower beds. Let's not poop in each other's flower beds, okay? Let's just back off of each other's flower beds.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, does anybody else have any issues that they want to bring up? Anybody at home or anybody here on the Zoom call?
I did want to mention, while I haven't been able to have services because of quarantines and social distancing,
Right.
we are going to try to have a meeting in the next month or two when it's allowed. We'll have to do it at 20% capacity.
Right.
So that means my church can only fit 2 people.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you're coming, please let me know in advance. Basically, make a reservation.
Wait. So
I've started an account on Open Table.
did you only had seats for 10 people in your church before this?
You're very good at math, Mayor. That's in fact that is the truth.
Wow.
It's mostly just the desert scape in the back.
We spent a lot of our money on the desert scape first before we started the building, and
Yeah.
in retrospect, maybe that wasn't the right thing to do.
Right.
I think it was brilliant. I'm very thankful for it.
Yes, it does benefit someone, so it's nice. Also, JBR Walkie says, play us a song, Josh Moyer.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like, yeah, I can and I will. It's just, what's the song, right? Like every time I talk is a song. So it's like, you know, as a songwriter, I've been playing a song this whole time.
Oh, okay.
You know? Yeah. But I can play a more specific song if you want.
Yeah, I mean, why don't we get some requests from people who aren't here in the Zooms, and we'll just see what they have to say. Also, Mario, ACLU Tear was upset that they didn't come to you to have their toilet fixed. Can you just talk about your rates and some of the things that you're willing to do?
Oh, I will fix your toilet for 5 coins.
5 coins.
5 golden coins.
Okay, what does that work out to dollars?
I don't know.
Okay. So if you don't have coins, we can't pay you.
Well, if you don't have coins, you can pay me later.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Mario, did you? I mean, I ended up paying you with that mushroom I gave you. Did you end up eating it?
It's a spicy mushroom.
Oh, nice. I just wanted, yeah. I know it's got weird. Some kind of got weird effects on you, so I want to make sure you're okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
What does that mean? What just happened to you?
Extra life.
Oh.
Oh, extra life. Well,
Nice.
that is good to know. That's good to
I know something about extra lives, Mario.
That's right.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, and as a songwriter, I feel like I live on through my music. After I die, my music will live on. It's kind of like extra lives for me.
All right. Well,
Josh
After
Moyer.
the soul-crushing death I felt when Downton Abbey was canceled after its sixth season, when it was brought back with the movie, the theatrical release of a movie, I felt like I was born again, and I felt like more life came.
Speaking of being born again,
no.
can I just mention that if you're coming to church, we can use the fountain that takes up about half of the church building to do baptisms and rebirth you in the name of the Lord. It has been chlorinated for safety
All right.
and quarantine. So just know that you want to be born in the book safely. We've got the facilities. Just again, go to Open Table and make sure you choose that in your reservation.
All right. Well, maybe we should stay away from sharing water for a while. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yes, no need for water. Tea.
Yeah.
no.
Coffee.
My dear Sir Davidson, it sounds like you are just making horrible architectural choices. A fountain that covers half the building.
True. Well, we
And
felt first
is
we
that an
start with
arc?
desert, and then we said we needed something to balance out the dryness of our flock, and so we thought moisture. Went with a large fountain, and at that point, our capital campaign had dried up a little bit. Not to pardon the pun. So we're working on it. If anyone would like to donate to our cause, feel free to. You can do so again at our Venmo, which you can get through Open Table.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Jay Biarwaki is our attorney. Everybody knows that. Our town attorney. He's pretty sure that we're going to get sued by Nintendo for Mr. Mario being here today.
Oh, what? It's a me Mario.
Yeah.
No. No.
They are worried that using the sounds might lead us to a lawsuit.
No.
I've been there before. I've had some legal battles. People said, "Hey, Josh Moyer, you can't release your album with your name Josh Moyer. It's too close to the name of maybe another singer." But I said, "No, it's legally distinct." So.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Go. And I have a song called "Legally Distinct," which is.
Would you?
Perhaps, Mayor, we should hire a solicitor of some sort to handle these legal woes, much like Mr. Bates did in seasons 2 and 3 of Downton Abbey, when he was framed for the murder of his ex-wife, who committed suicide, and he was set free by the end of the Christmas special in season 3.
Yeah. Well, I think.
Or we could just take if we are sued, you could just slowly paw it off the table, real passive aggressively,
and not ever really address it. Just get rid of it.
And just when they say something, look them dead in the eye. Say nothing.
Okay, very good. I think.
I think if we.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
go
please.
ahead. I'm just saying, if we do get into legal trouble, I can just, open. A lot of lawyers, we know this. They have closed off hearts, and I can open up their hearts with music. I can play them a song, and they can learn, to not be a lawyer anymore. That's.
Okay. I don't know
just how it works.
I don't know what you just said.
Me neither.
Why don't you just sing one of your favorite songs for us right now, since we're
okay. Gotcha. What I'm just saying, Ryan, is music can solve a lot of problems, legal or otherwise.
Right.
You have any requests?
Rue Britannia. God Save the Queen.
Oh, you want me to sing God Save the Queen?
Yes.
Okay, it's going to be is gonna put my little spin on it. Okay.
Okay.
God save the Queen.
No.
God save the Queen.
And when you go into the
God save the Queen.
was that a question?
I appreciate that he's referencing God in the song. It's definitely speaking to me.
Yes,
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Davison. Thank you.
If you would ever like to come and play at the Church of Perpetual Disappointment, we have a stage and a multimedia center that you can play from, which takes up 3/4 of the remaining half of the church that's not taken up by the
Yeah.
fountain.
I would love to play in your church. I feel like I would be right at home there.
Got a
Sounds like
state-of-the-art sound system.
No, oh yes. Oh.
Cat Lady Stevens, are you okay? Did you find something to play with?
Yes, I found a toy.
Okay, good. Our lawyer, Jay Biarwaki, says he doesn't want to have to represent Mario in court again. You remember how badly it went last time.
Oh, that was a bad time.
What were the charges?
Unauthorized use of copyright.
Use of copyright, right?
Excuse me, I find it troubling that our town solicitor is named Jabberwocky, a mythical beast that could be slain by any noble knight squaring off in court. They put Mario in the dock, and he's had it. So.
Okay. Well, I never knew that. I do have some other concerns. We're getting close to the end of our meeting, so I just want to try and address these really quickly. ACL Utera says, Brian, I have a concern. I have many handsome cats, and they are not neutered, and they have taken a liking to Cat Lady Stevens, which is a concern to me.
Whoa.
Also a concern to me.
Right.
I'm a married cat woman.
Right. Yeah. So I think you have to be responsible for your own cats and have them neutered, please.
Can I just ask a question? What type of ceremony does a cat lady person go through?
We went to Reno.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where it happens. Yeah.
That's where it happens. Yeah.
Amy Church was waving her lighter while you were singing earlier, Josh. I just wanted you to know that.
Thanks. You know, a song really, when you think about it, is kind of just like a book, but instead of reading it, like an audio book set to music.
That's an album.
Yeah,
You're talking about an album.
Yeah.
Well, album is something you get paid to have, and I haven't. And songwriting is just basically like an album, right? You know, just writing an album that you don't get paid for. You know.
All right. Well, the last thing we have to address today is our town's new motto. Styville. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Cat Lady Stevens.
Are you still taking suggestions, Mr. Mayor?
Yeah.
Or do we have options?
No, I wanted to open that up to everybody and just see if they wanted to. I'll write down your ideas. We're still, kind of building a database. My idea was Styville, keep your finger out of your eyeville, which I thought was really funny play on words.
Mayor, have you ever considered being a songwriter?
I haven't, but that's really nice of you. Thank you.
That was really good. That was like that song you just sang.
Yeah.
Was sort of like, because songs are just words set to music.
Right.
And I think, I think you got it.
That's the definition of a song. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, I know we got it.
Styville, all pipes lead here. Oh, hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Okay, he just got smaller. All right.
How about Styville, once a lady's maid, never a lady?
Okay. Thank you. That's not. I'll write it down.
Okay.
Yeah, good. All pipes lead to Styville. Yeah, Cat Lady Stevens. Yes.
Yes, because not everybody loves Stuyville. A lot of our neighbors dislike us. Maybe something like Stuyville. It looks like a butt, but if you look closer, it's a star.
Okay. Um, it's very specific for certain people in town, but I'll take it.
It makes perfect sense to me.
It does. Yes, I can see that. Yeah, Miss Dave. Oh, Mario, you're back.
Mayor, maybe something just more realistic, like Stuyville, it grows on you.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a
Stuyville, not quite perfect.
right. That is also true. We're working on our image.
Stuyville, it's not Downton, it's worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Stuyville, you have to be there.
Stuyville, it's not me, it's you.
Okay.
Stuyville, where the mushrooms make you bigger.
Okay.
Stuyville, it's a song is like a series of words in a sentence, put together through an instrument playing in the background.
Right. That's a song. That's the.
At Stuyville, there's no Goombas here.
Okay. Right.
Stuyville, but not the one with mud and pigs and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good one.
Like on Downton Abbey.
Stuyville.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to find out for yourself?
Okay.
Sorry.
These all
How
sound
about
very.
Stuyville?
Yeah.
Stuyville, it smells like home.
Okay. These sound very negative. Maybe we can come up with some positive ones.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Stuyville, at least we're not Torsoville.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
Stuyville, it'll heal eventually.
Okay.
Yes. Stuyville, the Lord our God breathes down and gives his everlasting life and breath upon our people and lands and plumbing.
Okay. That's very long. That's very long.
Stuyville, we get BBC 1 and 2 on cable.
Stuyville, 2 magic whistles in town.
Stuyville, there's not cat shit everywhere, just at the church.
I have a.
Actually, I kind of like the one about the buttholes.
It's pretty good. I have a couple suggestions from the people who couldn't be here in our Zoom meeting. Hallie says Stuyville, swollen and noticeable. All right, again, let's try to keep
just
this.
like me.
That's pretty good. Hallie, have you ever considered being a songwriter? Because a song is just typed out words that are in your head, and then you put it to music.
Okay, Stuyville, stick around and we'll grow on you. Stuyville, we won't poop on your yard. Okay. Stuyville, don't blink.
And that's not true.
Stuyville, don't blink or we'll miss you. Stuyville, home of the famous Josh Moyer. That's not even.
I think actually found a winner here. Amy, have you ever considered being a songwriter?
Okay. Stuyville.
I do like that Amy's last name is Church.
It is true, yes. Kevin says Stuyville, swelling with pride. All right. I see there's like a double meaning there. So
Yeah. Ooh, that's what we in the songwriting business like to call a metaphor.
Oh, yeah. Hallie is a songwriter, so she's actually very good at this.
Oh, nice. Yeah, just like me, Josh Moyer.
Yeah. Nicole says Stuyville, put a lid on it. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to take any other suggestions. Those are plenty. I wrote all those down. Any final thoughts before we leave today? Just parting thoughts before we end the meeting. I just want everyone to know, if you couldn't be here on the Zoom call, thank you for being here. And all of you on the Zoom call, I really appreciate you being in the meeting.
Yes, finally, I would like to say at my apartment at 21st and Z, there's a Downton Abbey viewing party tonight. The episode where Lady Sybil and Branson elope, because it's a torrid affair between an upstairs upperclassman and a downstairs lowly chauffeur.
Right.
I just go ahead.
I was just gonna say I hope that you have the episode soon where Matthew Crawley dies. It's a very I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up, but it's my one
We
of my.
we pretend that episode does not exist, sir.
Oh, okay, well, it affects the entire rest of the show, so it's hard just to get rid of that episode. But I see what you mean. Anybody else with final thoughts before we go? Yeah, Josh Moyer.
I have a confession, but I'd rather put it in song. This will be quick.
Okay, yeah, please.
I also pooped in the flower bed.
Okay.
I don't have work in plumbing. I was out of options. You get the point, yeah.
Yeah, you just admitted to shitting in someone's flower bed.
Did
It's
I?
like
Or was
it's
it
like
just a
once
song?
one person does it, then it just kind of calls to the rest of us. I mean,
Yeah.
that's animal nature. You can't resist it.
Okay, again, let's
just-
not. Yeah.
I wanted to say if maybe just my last thought is if anybody is suffering out there in the community, if you can hear me, if you are hungry, you can come to the Perpetual Disappointment Food Bank, which takes up 15/16 of the last 1/30 seconds of area we have in the church. We have hot food, cold food, and room temperature food. There's no reason to be hungry before you go to hell.
No, whoa! Like, why don't you just track your entire church in square footage instead of halves of halves?
We had an issue really, putting cubits into feet, and there was some contractor issues there. So the conversion rate just didn't go our way.
Okay, all right.
You can't condemn me, like I said. All dogs go to heaven. Cats, we don't believe in anything.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Cat Lady Stevens. Yes, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah.
I wanted to very big apology and confession. I was doing a job at Donna's house and I pooped in her flower bed also.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
She only has one bathroom and the toilet was broken. That's why I was there.
Okay. Let's not ever poop in anybody else's house ever again. Okay, can we all just
Too late. I also pooped in the flower bed.
Oh,
I answered the call, much like William the Footman and Matthew Crawley going to France in 1918 in season
Wait.
2 of Downton Abbey.
whoa. You just lost your English accent.
Sir, my English accent is a very point. Yeah, fine. I'm not British, okay?
All right, thank you.
I was born in Stuyville, but I love Downton Abbey.
All right. Well, let's conclude this meeting. I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you. I hope everyone has a good night, and we'll be back here in another week or so to bring up new issues. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds great.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Josh, do you want to leave us with a song?
Yeah, this is a song called "The Only Thing I've Ever Wanted to Do Is Love"
Okay.
by me, Josh Moyer. Okay.